muti iti da masi certain bia ne drum me da no pa na models ne eto ha no mo radio and television social media what nyina na mutimi ehwe ye na my feedback no so no we really appreciate it na ene enkomo bebre ebekoso yenyina yenim enura Black Friday ensemo a ekoso ewo Ablekuma North ABN a blot on the conscience of any Democrat, a blot on the conscience of any human being, a blot on the conscience of any Ghanaian, a blot on the conscience of Obibia Wujidi say Ghana democracy and a bitimi Ediako Yenim. Enra Ablekuma North. Me starting free Monday krompo eba. And I mean for last week. Okay. Last week there a course one say 3 weeks ago actually. And Electoral Commission Ediba Bonte say oba be toaba foforo ewo Ablekuma North. Na abana eba beto no yebekọ 19 polling stations na akoto abana. In fact eba na emu of because na 3 outstanding polling stations 3 and na outstanding na obi anim si yebeka ho asem. Deputy chairperson of the Electoral Commission na wakọ parliament bachoto adinu ama wakọ parliament ama kwa kache parliament House of Records say aka miensa police stations miensa and they say ekoto aba no ewo ho no wan ka se be kwa ekoto aba mpo say aka miensa and they say ye collate ye kika bom ye timi declare results no eno bi busa ne say na ade na mo ye ekoto miensa na foforo wo se miensa police e beto no foforo a dimano se miensa de beto foforo a na restart bi because really slow okay ni busa wo mo enti say ezi enuma kwa to awie enti say o say the rerun will be the last resort ewa Ablekuma that was last month after yanti kutam yanti jami ye better Electoral Commission say ye kwatwa ba no 19 police stations hey na emu ovrem MPP from Penifo Eco meeting Peter Patrick Okuta MPP constitution na ya mame composition of the neck Mr. When I was also no hey sir I can make say great minds think alike but I don't know whether you also a great mind there. I only said great minds think alike but I don't know sir also a great mind there. Okay tell you who a great mind but me nyabia it mean that me dey hold there for a while Peter Akoma was studio ko council was saying no and a neck for committee MPP neck National Executive Council eco meeting and almost say adena easy for the abano illegal into mbeko court na mo hwe nkrata no ma de eso court no eye parliamentary candidate no ntie maame friend simple ekwa friye ekwa wusu afriye enko court na party ni man lawyer for no de court wode court no court no bo asem ni gu before court no bo asem agu no ya maame ekwa friye connect ni bi mo nyina take decision say inti in fact there were other considerations ya me mintimi fan to dwa wabontin party no koye press conference ewo baabi a ya maame ekwa friye wodwa de see sa dan no wode hwa ye office that general secretary ni penifo nyina akoy ewa Ablekuma North mikobi in fact ya ho de fe ho the rock area ho ye for the rock mikobi general secretary kasa de kontia yen to aba no yen to aba ni bi 2 days later eno na to aba no ade abecha me ato aba no efiada eti ya wada anopa ne yete se ina me kwefresi o da bi aba no abato no obeto MP for akoto aba no ye ready, which was an affront to the decision of NEC. But yana is a penidue matemant. Enti na party penifono ejidi say the decision by yeniam emame ekwefri no ene the party na take no ebo ebra. Na so na party penifono utimu se no mo mpese oba bonta ka se da bia se me ye nko. Eti de emame ekwefri ye no ye ni nye ho ebie etia de decision e take ye 2 days ago no. Oman kasa omuyidin ehwe niema. Anche bia wo ye grant interview so obekọ contest no. Ena ye ti say me amenu apanyi Dr. Bɛkyerɛ obi from the office ena de to abonti social media. Say wo de sikapuduo bi ama e ma me akwafriye say wo de support no. Enti won kọ contest no. Na eyi kakra anche ena edipa bi omo me brother verse Dr. Bɛkyerɛ ne camp ye hu se omo wo ablekuma honoma a omo ye campaign anche na meti se honorable Electoral Japan enso a grant interview say David MP before we have the men. And we cannot behave like cowards. And he say, yeah, we have the men there. Young Konyanko to Abano. Okay. Party ni yawada na party ni ye meeting. Next for ye meeting. Ewo nyame adoma fiada memne dani ebe ya program ekoso in University of Ghana no. Omko ye hu meeting. Eti ye hono na chese mpedifo na start say, oh, mude mumienko to Abano. Anche ena ye hulu social media say ye mame kwefriye akodo tabamia ho so say abano opeso contest it do here support for tabamia it do tabamia so emwa ne kaka emma wo so tabamia so see ento wa denti mekasa no meka no emma tabamia so epebi kakra e de maye mame kwefriye say ofa nko campaign. Can you imagine say e came a make free afaka free fee akodo taba me aho say opemwa na kodo taba me say there be me man because a part of take decision say hey I can be survive wo man mu because enipa miense mienu e di kaka say yenkoto aba no akodo taba me kwa abstain was the media mempene do say what the man yawa da nwumre ye hu de Moses abo ene the boys ekoye wo ho ema confidence e baaye nwumre mpo mitimi ko ho meluka ya ko late in the night around 10 p.m. nyina ne ye wo ho kakra bitima aboa no yeso ekoboai anadwo after some pon Ghana nti ya ko ye ni nyina in fact, I was expecting say enka emwa said the Moses abotimi koma confidence wo hono. I was saying party penning for and the candidate herself. It will fail Moses ye damasi. The mabaya wa haye nim said the eldest for submersity. Etikiyam wa mukakra because to get over 200 motorbikes. So be move wako na fu akra ye say me no ka say ni nyina ye Moses aboka me no ka say ni nyina ye Moses abo aye ne ka obi antu awansi di man no obi antu awansi di e man no what the boys akoho eti enu anapa no na chemi hu se fo bu se na Moses abobo eso do mko ho no obo wo hefa mko so phrase keke ya wada dwumre na eduru mem efiada no so yehia mo no so a mo wo he ye hu mo na bu se what is your contribution party man Moses abosika candidate Emma Moses abosika obi ama no one city in fact enura ye ko ho no ma ye ba and ye hu se Moses aboasa and the boys are move se omuko yehia wo mo enuko awotimi egada ba be 30 afa okay ena omuko yi enema ha dwen afa edura nwumre in fact unfortunately yakobo ye mame hawa kumsin ye ebedi ko ni nyina ahu na nkofo ne nam kekan kwasiasem ya bu maame na MPP ni etimi gina ka se chese areho LDC for bebre appointees supporto enkwasiasem a ekoso enura no na go pon night and this is not the end of Ghana. Yeah, koso nyina me bodo tabamia voice interview enura wo ye ya wo grantee ya o ka say no ade a ekoso no time na baabia wo kan ya me de do tabamia kan ya me de pa ne say enema ekoso yi MPP for remfi wo kan na indeed MPP for will also never forget this say yakwa election we say volatile area who na police for Abba John Dramani Mahama president they have succeeded in turning the Ghana police into the status of Egyptian mummies. Ghana police about election who they say no, they are like Egyptian mummies. Omujalo mushebi. Yeba buwo. Enra MPP deputy national organizer Lloyd seka NDC for NDC hoodlums no eka say komu twaniti omu twa na to table so atwaniti say seko atwaniti a ekombetwa in the full glare of the Ghana police ekombetwa. I'm telling you met NDC hoodlums NDC metro men na mo ba ho no mo kwaye damase I tell some question probably you didn't go there to kill. Because if you had gone there to kill, you could have killed a lot of people. I can't be about police for any. Lloyd did you know? And Kofu didn't kwasiasem Abu Honorable Hawa Commission. Deputy National Organizer, and was Debbie Adivedie, and Chayi. Etamenko Mustafa Bandi ho, Deputy General Secretary of NDC, Deputy Director of saying Operations, Jubilee House. Mame kwa ni honka kaje say Mustafa adia ekoso no enye. Emo ne mo boys ne enkasa na bibia amra fo ne ento aba no asomdwie so. Okoye no ne Mustafa Bandi di nkomo se ya na Mustafa Bandi ato ne sa abono. Ama ne boys atwa no so abuno fefranam yedi ko no akra yedi ko nyina no Mr. Santi ebe roll out sa videos nyina de go ha me obi ahwe bi abuno fefranam se komo ka se komo ku na na loida etwa di ti a ekombetwa abra police fo anya hwe omuka se in fact omuka se Honorable Hawa Commission omo de na etu ho apa ni yam ayi na nsoro ko akan mako a enutimi aye. Why? Enra meniko kakwo an appointee of John Dramani Mahama and a catcher coca that I near read the ebe na near beba and a catcher coca say or free coca contain and was coca pacho munye na mun free na enche operations bi bekoso wa ha wa hwe ya you be victims no matter target them. I'm saying this on record today. Balbakwami monidin baby wo Benjamin Shano me hu no me so me kwa I'm conscious of my surroundings but let me name who he was it was kwa no aba not knowing say he was shepherding us, he was protecting us. Why NDC appointee no aba if you because I'm a champion of a friendly match from the chief they say a friendly match it's really maybe I didn't know who he was but I didn't come minute that sebe to tin ya na ofre kuka we ka chese kuka munya na mu free ha na enche bia ensembesi ofo target mu o ma targeting go ofo bi ti munya na monko na ade na beba na ebro me so na afre kuka hwehwe yi wo hu se atu atalo ba no jale mo mesi me ko na se na madam so yi kwa ye ko de yenko ye tu ka free hono mo ye ru glory land that's just 3 minutes away. We dying na didn't start to see ye. Nyami shaw. Me say enra. Macho men na end this work for mobile no. Me da me say me do mase. Adwempa wo muti because omo ka so mu hukum nipa etwa obi e ti akenka nipa tinwi a ekon betimi aye. Abra police for ho. So many ranks. Police be him do ni ho. Obi a wo ho. Wani way umuna won de go see ye etu de and they are babiem afa all of a sudden enkofo a mu gidi say el say ekoto aba no wo mu afa no mu eka say na the candidate is ready to contest but national is all ready to contest. What kind of leadership is this? Omoko enso afa dem say leadership has led you to the slaughterhouse. I dem be na mope edebe bi na mope ye di san komo na be di 24-hour economy ho nkomo ye be di IMF ho nkomo ye be di galamse ho nkomo internet kame ho ne entrance Peter akwaba
yanua
ho ti sen
oh nyankopon adom me ho ye pa
edi amiase enra so no re-elected DJ president
yes
enra so no on my invitation na so no na edwano doso
by election oh nyakopon me dey me koy
o de nam say dia obetimi akọ ba ye de ne wakono ye ne wakono you see we never run away from the battlefield we never you see us there it's here koy ntino congratulations to Albert Kwabnajonfo
no bibia ye fa nyakopon adom
okay
the vice president Madam Jane Nana by
Professor Israel.
Hey, what's the vice president? No cover baby. Anna.
Hey, that vice president. You a title. But really, dear, why?
Any? Yes, Papa.
They're born in Twabama.
Hey, sir. Okay.
Hey,
Mate.
More fun to me. But to become vice president, you can even become vice president by accident. But you can't become a professor by accident. You have to work hard and earn it.
And they are no credit.
It's not the more fun canon.
Oh, Obai. And Wadamfo, the acting chief justice on the best way new executives in. Oh, Anna, who are for body by? Oh, Papa, and Joe and Nim. Serious. I mean, and yet die, yeah, this seriously dear grown. Now, Anna, when him say, Wadamfo Zubayo, Mousy Day. Oh. No contest DJ president or lose ye. Obaho. Ama DJ president friend nutra picture fair from so mon send mammy cry. And the mouse in the highest achievement this will not opportunity to take a picture with a certain DJ president. I am telling you. All faculty you should have got sending there. Yeah. And TVBA cost so fine. A man for by Oka Kama. You will so or call a Kempinski. On a queer
and come and the padu and come and the padu. Peter, I will have said more quicker that is saying
Yamitiasi.
What ding?
Yegum.
It is a miasi. It is a miasi. That's a birthday drum now. Former singer at SD. That is say
na me tie yes o elder o e wa SD ampa
that one elder
me I say atisem na bisa
first and the voice head the pa on the call SD na bibinti and then you pass a voice because of fa je hwe
former smart
okay na that's what to say na alope wo bibi kana
oh boko ayi bi na me man dey be dealing with issue bi no han madam for be frame free come hey and the mo nsem na social media so
yeah nsem
there would only god no need that rather yeah campaign map Canada Japan so they have the best to lead the party
yeah in the kind
2023 early 2023 program you are
okay
and you can one contribute to the party near honorable dean say you can honorable can only contribute to the party want to mean in film
of course
and no makocha and as the Canadian and I'm so my desperate
oh the woman you're desperate it we are credible
no didn't am say there but we am for ni na say support Canada Japan
oh sir
and nyame adma man dey be ho me babo tape na tira manfo the ma me hu ni ya say atade e hye me say atade me say kura 2 years yaba that's you no ho na mu say ho but ni ba akurati ma oto eja enwo esi ja so
but I think you say you should be proud
but sir and say man yes asim say ya abandon Dr. Bawumia say dey say kan ni dey and I'm say en dey en si da because
nana bi wom
now him say why am I hey why am I
what are you insinuating but you see say I think say Mayama but I but I think say okay me share video no say me wo mu a no mo headline saying almost a campaign ama honorable Kenya but I think say me dey say we mark me be gi o say me a enkofo didi atem say ye credible yes to mark direction for ya say kwafo no na say yetimi ya numa sem kwa e beka keka no
I breaking news Bawumia boys now campaigning for Ken 2028
oh okay
and no say the god of honorable Kenya Japan is seriously working
na god need small g na
capital
and omonya no small
yes and come here small na ya bosum di ni
because
okay because yeah can win ya some campaign ya man say nti bi
da be no no can win as ma any po be win as every flag bearer you have no option than to campaign for
but can say on me
yeah die
enyo life
yeah die ya can no say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and I support no enti no say you no masam kakra kan ye no
ayan crofo de no me nam
oh I think
social media so ye
o man nko
say you mo share
it means you are credible
o mo share pa so mo nyina mo no mo share no more
and it means you are credible it me dey eye why eye all right enti that's what we all right ma nko e friend say
na ngochia obra wonya problem
o we amencha no macha no
koka
kwa kumenjao
meka ukasa na ubo ni dingeke
da mama na ke bia sa me bada se bre ho all right eti enen komono edoson enra dey see ye dey be say a dress rehearsal for akwatia na the hypocrisy bia ewo all of a sudden as if say Ghana first by elections abeba violence be mu as if say started with ayawa so west ogun all of a sudden talents abawu Treponi abawu etiwa abawu akwatia abawu akwatia na 6 police over sisi in fact before we mu nyina mpo no na odododi obi so aba enkofo bia agbobulosi bia enkofo wura fi me yes we so clutches me nya me kwa ka became a victim me ko hobi eti moto mo kakra what I say moto mo kakra e wo hono mo yes akwatia maybe we will be in 2 months time in ebe kwakotia I'm hoping and praying say say na mawe nyinya no ebia ebe ba fom kakra but question is say ebra MPP wa ban mu krempo no MPP wa ban mu a ye wo interior minister wo MPP ni e wo defense minister wo MPP ni in fact ye kwa ase north MPP the boys e coin Boys will pray. But on the day of the election, Ghana police led by then friend say IGP. Not a kufu dampare. Eka MPP for boys in a good them. Abra MPP wa by moon. MPP wa by Master America no. MPP ni bia wa better suka krebia. Upia bontiani acho. What said desert boot ni acho. What said tadia brown and now black and now BB say vest bigusa ni acho. Na MPP na wa by mu. And you expect to say MPP nya in opposition 7 months after this humiliating defeat. How do you expect the party to organize such military group to face these people? Now there was no difference between NDC hoodlums and national security. They were working together. And this MPP ni bia obe piolo ma obe kokwa bia no national security Bɛkyerɛ. Peter yanko my assessment yanko nyina.
Oh, Bɛkyerɛ for ahwɛfoɔ ne menuanom nyinaa. Na no kremu o describe it as Black Friday.
Black Friday.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly agree with you. In fact, a yare hoda. Na was a court in the history of our books to say in Ghana, in Kebi Mami Kebi Amamono. Any future. So we will be also Yankopon now Kanokre. Now the when the day Amanyo Semeti Kakra. Ni see enrano. A child say or mine future in terms of democracy near deno. A mina so papa. Yes. Na me enra enyumre no ye maame Auntie Vic ene opanyi ba ko frame o say vado say message mpo say MPP hia mpaibo.
Okay.
Na I'm tempted to agree say say nyoma bi wo ho 1 + 1 is 2. Into year 1 + 1 na ekoye 3 a o so chose bibi kuram. Wo hwe nyoma ekokoso ne asisi. The fact cry said neck kushia could take a decision.
Yeah.
Na candidate ni yes say no I feel obeko. Na nkofu bia a sure ni say obewi ni mso metwa man nti obeko no. Ni na should tell you say oh that divided front.
Yes.
Na ekodu baby na bi mu yes oh yenko eye ne ye mema. Ebi mu kwa wants to even take advantage say omne bit bako win seat na ma MPP na ebinumu eye ma ne na yakọ campaign na ebinumu mai ebi omposo mbe presidential candidate be lead party no yakọ ekura omo mai yeah it should tell you say ampa meneme maame no eye adwuma say ampa MPP hia mpaibo
me momu I don't think say mpaibo dey hia in fact who be the crop hia mpaibo but to the bia you see common sense ma make us me Peter Dr. Brian Champon me penase muama we nipa ye ka wo mo a omo supporto ye Sikafem for election 2024 MPP. First 5 people. What a Bɛkyerɛ Champion. Yes, he was fully committed. BBM support to BS or the map. BBM ye de kotwa bedi bia. What a Bɛkyerɛ Champion. Me take say first 5 no come. One a Sika. Yeah, Dr. Bɛkyerɛ Champion and the support to campaign on election 2024. One a Sika nidin. TCS are here, one a TD. And one what they buy, one a TD. Well, in Tibutu, but I'm talking about all forms of resources what they buy, one a TD. And yet, then, and now, more fine chemi. And yet, then, a mere 200,000. I'm using the word mere because for him, I'm using the word mere 200,000 for Dr. Bɛkyerɛ Champion because he contributed millions of cedis our 2024 elections. Why didn't we hear that? But mere 200,000 for Dr. Bɛkyerɛ Champion. Me 2,000 bimpo. It means you me. But I'm talking to Dr. Bɛkyerɛ say, well, no, relative to him, dear, 200,000 is me. Other than 200,000 a year, yet say. As if we say, as will be at Yada, and you know, one no, what you 200,000, say 200,000 and we need elections. 200,000 cannot run 3 police stations. It can't. To face an incumbent government, it can't. Now, many of the difficulties all of we in the pocket, that 20,000 was best.
Now, one thing, regional minister.
Oklu, yes.
Your massacre, the my normal about you.
Me pacho
2,000. You 2,000.
Dr. Bamia the Bible, obviously the Bible and say what they 410,000 at their support campaign. Million. Dr. Bamia spent millions of Ghana cedis, millions of Ghana cedis our 2024 elections. What is that? Why was it necessary to bring out 200,000 plus some few dollars and then 410,000? You don't know. But party is here common sense. The party before here common sense.
Common sense now. I go beyond reasoning.
That is spiritual.
Because 1 + 1 is 2. It is a 1 + 1 and you 2 never 3. You see a bomb pie amount. That is a BB air coswa. You say a brew human thinking. So it was a bomb pie amount. Now what do you need Buffy?
Okay, Matty.
It's a mechanic.
Okay.
If you a clear say the NDC, any electoral commission, any the security agencies, a cabum, no much team MPP in sa, seat in a few months.
That is true. Clear. Clear. Electoral commission.
Oh, no doubt.
Yes.
What I say? Because the decision, Krampo said, Yankoto a bano rerun Necrano. And Tasumu, yes, I would do wow, Usheni tear down yen a day Krampa. And so, the Electoral Commission, Omo issue statement be on the 17th January. Omo Kasa after say MPP call court say ya allow Omo no munkoyo majuman. Hokra no mo static as Omo quality results ni na akatre. But letter was signed by Wadafo Tete.
Okay.
What I say? Say the collation of the polling station for Blukmanov are taking place on the 8th of January, and that near Aka, 3 out of the 281 polling stations were outstanding. I expected the police to say, "Omrame boaomo now muntimi announce results."
Hey, Minister, that have to be a musician. Why are you doubting what's going on spiritual? I know more. I know much better than what is happening. But common sense is so home.
Yes, common sense is home. But when common sense na a BT common sense, it says, "Bibi will be a chicken bibi."
Hey, I got force support you. Madam Bako, the Lord Mayor, was say 101% support the spirituality statement of Mr. Ankoma. Just a for support. Hey, then I don't hear what Bana. Okay, say just a proposal do your interview. What you can't say, and then my did say I don't tell my MPP lose relations, you know. And that spiritual aspect in the BEM, we put one so that kind of more than 2 minutes. It was just a passing comment.
Yes.
Look at the way
he won't take away the spirituality.
He won't take away the spirituality. Yeah. Look at the way some people pounce on him.
Yeah. Now
okay.
Even because internal prime internal, you know, because him say obi ben obi. More attack just from could about the spirituality.
Yes.
On also did say Ken or Hine Japan. Primaries now. Before no buy no kasa no kasa.
What did you say?
I say it was spiritual.
What did you say spiritual?
Yes.
But eventually the new language spiritual.
How they any diversion here?
But one do kasa no spiritual. They want do.
Oh yeah, we dey
typical of the
that is I'm mechanical because so we dey yanko.
Yeah, you are bundi man am friend.
Sao. Only me pa me am.
Eh, yeah, in friend.
Nyina ya panyi pa. Ma nyina bonko mo kama.
Eh, sir.
Unim no.
Okay. We dey jamias.
Hwe omo betu ditum say aka 3 police stations so mkoye no tie bibi omo kan the 3rd paragraph and 4th paragraph of the statement this is an electoral commission OTA. The police, however, did not augment security at the premises of the coalition center and at the old head office of the EC, leading to some party supporters invading the old head office of the commission and destroying properties, including furnitures and louver blades. Some of the supporters who also invaded the premises of the new corporate head office of the commission on motorbikes or motorbicycles. They issued threats to the commission and the staff. This instilled fear in the staff and they caused all staff members to flee because the environment had become unsafe as a result of the invasion. It is instructive to note that the supporters were led by the Greater Accra regional organizer of the National Democratic Congress.
Sir?
Nupenu.
Okay.
Your best friend.
Yeah.
This electoral commission, almost say, Nipa na lead the tax. Mumbai electoral commission, I'm on to declare the 3 polling station results at the time.
I'm not ding.
Omune Nipa odi omundumba NDC regional organizer. Nupenu.
Well.
Congratulations. Na bed 13 EC staff. Assess omu nyoma furniture nyoma. Till our staff also identified 2 men in military uniform. Okay. Without names in the company of the supporters. So we call on the police to swiftly bring the perpetrator to book by identifying and arresting and prosecuting them for this offense. 17th January 2025.
Enti enra na omo yisi forecast say yenkotwa ba no. Na omo asoma omo offices.
Yes.
Say omo nko supervise ade no. No omo jiri se nipenu wowu afiri ase ana. Na omo jiri se enkofo na omo se so jatade no. Omo they have gone into extension ana. To the extent say mom office o edanya mo amodan ya mutima amu ye collation na NDC Greater Accra organizer do penu LED tax ebe attack mo amantimi an. Yes, the man protect him, police am protect him, but you saw the need and the sense say yamma your officers enkwa bonting 19 police stations. Yes,
now when you say after no crime no
Arewo.
Yes, Seribo Kweku.
Not a Seribo Kweku.
Yes. Yes. Olidi the coalition of Abdulmanov near that 4 constituencies now. Now our only piece akasa only asempa kasa ni na ha. So we need protection to declare Abdulmanov parliamentary election results.
And you see INV. Police INV.
Also we here protection to declare. It means that we
yes. It's not we here protection for what?
No more yapena NDC regional organizer leading tax any military men akwa say mo ya akotwet mo ebom na omo officers na omba be declare ko agane.
If they needed police protection to declare the results, collect the 3 and declare the results at that time.
No, in fact, who can
first statement
one crime for there. On no so wie.
Okay.
Omo collect into they need protection to declare.
And so at that time second protection back on bedding.
Declare.
Which means they were going to do an illegality.
What illegality?
And I said, "Oh my ye, the more ye would me say, the more come ye be built 2 months ago, a can be illegality. Come on by money. That be saying,
and let show say the Electoral Commission, the police,
yes,
and NDC, led by the President Mahama, Akabum. And na man for it. And
exactly my point.
Say the next decision it wasn't Kodria's personal decision.
What is the composition of neck?
But before that, no.
Okay.
And I'll pay before my ban. Many MPP youth penry fine. Or frame or see me so ko betrim. Now me say I was a class before there. Last 2 weeks one call last week 2 years late. Then they so content. Them all come. My ento also or the back the next NEC and National Council meeting. So anytime NPP penning for President Mahama na NDC be invite to almost say running Thanksgiving service for unity and for BBA for development bia be kono wie pe nka ho si party office bio
say NPP from penny for say day of national prayer
day of day of national prayer good and NDC asay on man sika not Accra across the country acquire prayers, thanksgiving, forgiveness. Say resetting anamiwa. Say coming together, working together for development. Now we invite parties in asofo nyina eko Black Star Square,
yeah.
Ko bomb pie say yen for born in chiche ye ho. Yen nya bibia maninka. Forecourt, okay. Na yen mom pie na rademwa na o man nkwan no. Almost say, and I'm telling them they shouldn't make a mistake. Say anytime after the SCNRA say President Mama oh mumra yen transni ni nkomo national unity. MPP mpanni bi be sori yakọ say okotena se yen ko bompa national unity national den ne asofo yi mu bi no mu okọ bompa ne ade omu be kono omu free wa mamuma party office bio because it is clear say NDC no omu take a decision say omu mpe saa nkabomu no dabi omu mpe saa because unim kwame
ba
hwe na yakoba election de bia yakwa to trasem ntokwa na na obi no in fact akotia kwa it was 6 polling stations
just 6
omko pamu da mo so free ho
e ma mo bo fe say
referee Anita
wa hidden toe
referee Anita
na hidden toe mo hwelu sum
yes
then general secretary is yen na come back to Sanima we say MPP phobia mountain and the party this leadership is weak and I say this say yabu wa hidden toe e wa akwatia
that kind of leadership
yabu no yabu wa hidden toe e wa akwatia you do call for the dissolution of the next then
but there is a catch.
Yes, okay.
That's why I blame President Akufo-Addo and MPP. After I was West Wagon, and President Akufo-Addo they bill because Parliament they say vigilante
and
bill.
Okay.
I would disagree with you. Good vigilante group.
Yes.
NDC. Emma official statement so omo vigilante group.
One bad books will be big.
Hey, so I was the incoming president.
Hey, and the band to power.
Oh, Jai.
Because Miss I'm also eyeing
and then to be seen. Will pay you off.
Print pack for empathy for
Private Newspapers
Association of Ghana. Private Newspapers Association of Ghana. Private Newspapers Publishers Association of Ghana.
Yeah.
Private Newspapers
Owners and
Publishers Association of Ghana.
Yes, next month. 15th.
15th August. Yakotwaba. Na Tompang. President na daho. Incumbent I call it 2 terms, maximum 2 terms to acquire we. Say the John Mahama so I call it 8 terms no 2 terms no we no. Enti no ye pe new leadership I will bring back. Na me pesa meko as bring back president. Nanka me mi gina ha. Nanka Abedjufo as DJ president also gina ha. Nanka United Front nanka yeko. Ba me nua panyi Audi Mahama e pesa osisi me. One also person work.
No, how do I unit that?
But what can ha?
On kind officially.
But me officially was declare
or prepare.
I had the platform.
No.
And I remember declare first.
No.
We
will defy and come after you. We'll pay you off 1 year. And yeah,
with the penny basis me.
Yeah, said a course public man.
Hey!
Why out mean see bring back office about to about. I'm catch all. So say I was so ezongoni.
But the way I watch here.
Oh, what I watch here.
You man attack for the no one at the
oh, that's how the ezongoni. You prepare zongo.
I will quite move. I will do aristocratic zongo person. Aristocratic
I will do Mahama. the editor and owner of the custodian newspaper, is the incoming Primpark president.
He's up against Gordon. He's up against Gordon Asare-Bediako.
Oh, forget it.
Sir.
Wow.
Okay. And the mayor pass over Kasa. What's that? I am going Peter Paso.
That's the whole support I would do. And I was supposed to
Allah didn't go no me.
And for some of support I would do.
My abstaining.
Okay, you're quite Peter. Twaso.
Enti, MPP penina or cast asem channel. Or youth penina yipa or say. Me money, me carabont, no, the back neck, any national council. Nah, say, President Mahama, after by elections, Ntokwan, I was West Wagon. I could follow the maybe by near friend Vigilante Act 999. So what ban Ubiangu the Vigilante group. Then I'm so even last week, President Mahama called Kofodia. Koshia Peace Council, T. The Okaya about the Vigilante Act, no T. Or say, we must go further. We must go further. Our political differences must never become tools for division, mistrust, or violence. T. Vigilante groups, through the passage of the Vigilantism and Related Offences Act 2019, Act 999, was a step in the right direction, which must be implemented to the latter. President Mahama.
Okay.
Okoshia. Oh, that is Okoshia National Peace Council. So Omari constitute. Kofodia. Conference. July 4th, 2025. This GNA story.
Okay.
So. You call say Ghana Skako ye Thanksgiving. Say you mum near. That is the past. Violence akoso both ways. Baby before bo and to make after this passage and the names of Kumawu by election calls to peacefully because the police didn't allow macho men grounds.
Yes.
And Namsu Nama Senator can say north. The IGP then Dampare doctor Manfatari to the count because our brain unyai.
And our brain unyai.
Yes, no macho man and a macho men. Yes, the Primpark president Nakasa. Incoming. Oh, forget it. I am Audu Mahama, the owner and editor of the custodian newspaper, is the incoming president of Primpark. Whether you like it or not, and God Asare-Bediako, you better advise yourself.
You. Who say anti be more type or more in us?
Anti will support Audu Mahama.
Tracy, na me offer Tracy. Bibiani ame
election. Election we are
Tracy. Bibiani me na Africa so uncle, I need this one. Uncle, I need 20 cities to do this. Man anaka just type we be catch him say ya me the me hwe. Twaso.
You say that's how we do a Zongo man. What about the base of Primpark president? Because you will see who say and catch and never be also be platform. Okay. Audu Mahama is the next Primpark president.
Okay.
Settled.
Mati.
Signed and sealed.
Enti asma me say me anti be bad but so enche. Me say after the passage of the Act 999 in 2019.
Okay.
The police and President Akufo-Addo decided say a more beer vigilante group via ma by election grounds. Enti Kumawu ya peaceful. Ejeso peaceful. I say not the same thing peaceful. Now President Mahama through of some of I issue statement say on my disbanded or more vigilante group nyina.
Yeah, true.
O we 1st July. O see parties nyina mra together. Eko say o man sika. Say Yemeka mum, Nesi bia enchem, Obi afa Obi abon encheno. In fact, ne 120 days achievement. One Ghana for Kasai. O Kasafa vigilantism and election violence to the extent say o Kase what committee say even I also West Wagon kwa day yenhwem. Osa kire mu say enam so ma ASP Azugu any penifo bi na for the ahwehwe omumu ama nkofo bi e wo se ye mo mo ye kan se sika kakra no compensation e yin o kan ni nyina se o ma ye dey o mo de ama inti that is the end of vigilantism. 4th July no call Peace Council go na call say Obo Akufo-Addo abaso for passing the Vigilante Act. No. Owie ye pe no kata nani. A week or 8 days later. 19 polling stations. Ye booma. Anya how nkwano how akuzi nkwano mo bo no.
Oh Dabi. Alope me se hu ba ko bi. Lady
Newman. Yeah, Newman.
On
attacking also even the candidate free crowd.
And they attacked him.
Na moja kwa wo ne ha na funu ha baby.
O me hunu till say later on no mu say onu nie.
Me hu lady back so video bibi. Omo ko to se so hwe no so.
Yes. And Joy FM.
Mr. Dabi
no. Ono she black.
Mr. Santi Bacho videos na me dia ma no from Enro na betia rule aba ye din komo no. Said that we ye na usual no. O le to nchen a na me so akose kona kitu e bi hu ba ko kasa.
Mpacho what President Mama even statement say or condemn even the act.
See no evil, hear no evil.
What it wie now be fair political parties ni asofo so omumra national unity. Ye fair born into che ye ho ye mompaye peace then thanksgiving reset. Is this resetting? That's the NPP penny who sorry. Say next year now whatever time wa fremu na mu kotena mu wi amunka say Black Star Square na mbeko say ehifa na mbeko munka ho NPP youth ni bi say minka nkyerem say so mu fremu na mu kope mu wi amamu ma party office
me story me who story
and I'm say President Mahama and NDC they are not sincere.
My whole story be me person be me ya I say almost say how a Kumsin shouldn't have been allowed to go near the polling and how a Kumsin shouldn't have been allowed to go near the voting center Jampo.
Oh how?
TV3 and Diaba. But your friend me be will be link a functional link a one send the person me read the story na ankasa na me ma Professor Jampo appropriate response. The person me read the ankasa headline can be deceptive but I want to read what he said.
Yeah, look for it.
How a commission shouldn't have been and you know and the man the air cost so hormone but when you am should be but you na penny na penny the radio the same video community penny Aud Mahama aba na atibi say ade ameye ni menyai
fantastic
na meet me penny ko contest ade and I'm say you aka no
say me ya catch
but there's more to it the ade radio you be share
we pay you off one penny you be show
eti aha say but you aha say henfa maybe obi microphone please
ona na ade ni
omko
picture wo hi I would want to have high.
Akwana tune ho no.
Na tune no. Okay. Eti pato aha say no. I say the police station back Mercedes ho no. E ho na how akumisen.
Obrabo ye pattern kra ompenem.
Ha na obrabo how akumisen e wo na NDC for e buy omo the cars e buy na police na elidi wo mo. Omo wa bonte video ba ko bi ho no omo e ho ne ba ko e she mask. She police for no e na ekofo na twia form so e no koy. E no mo ko to share omo ha akumisen so. Eti ha say no omo ha top white she abrante bi ato no ho. Ako heady omo ha akumisen ama mama na ahwe form. After this one no Basintale actually bibi on Facebook mama just mama quickly ade o told Facebook one say enema ade abrate na wo jampo ye no ekopem obo ha akumsin no wo hefa wo say from today I name him the Flying Python. He shall be in charge of the 5K Air Force. Intino na Malik Basintale actually say enipa kwana wo huriye ediniti kwa pem orabo ha kumusima ne hwe from okopra ye no. Say the obona basopa Malik Basintale CEO of YEA appointee of the government. Yeah, Ghana for tax and the Tuadeka. Adria utimi adrian no edi. Well, the patrol really baby ka ho.
There's so much dishonesty. And the dishonesty to the political class
yes.
Even as of for mpacho what ene as of for no mukotna say Thanksgiving say on man sika invited the cardinal.
Abokakwa.
Cardinal, ko ties Peter Cardinal a Peter Pia text kan en kabomu what is for born into say hu development there enkoso abrese anka mo for born ti sensem bebre sa so form ko ho nyina why na aba condemn mpo. But let me state this also, it is not true say how akumsin na attack NDC for nkwa
ewa he fa attack mo hin
kaswa.
Oh, what attack when?
On one
attack.
On one ba. Nyamin kwa. In fact, the bodyguard back kwa ampo there. What did them? How kumsin? Eti anya no kore. How kumsin attacking for wabra no so ya attacking ni bi.
Okay, video we NPP deputy national organizer.
Lloyd there no. Lloyd Lloyd
you could I make a say no obukoku no.
Yeah, if I Lloyd also call hospital crime.
I say no more obubun wa kan no wie no mo de call share that say just how the komu kwakuku no. And I say ade no mo ye no. E committee matwa Lloyd ti apa mo twa mako pieces. Acha ma obi abra obi a enka. That is where we've got into.
Why any titi say obai?
But interestingly, videos na aba bebre, enipa bebre di omu nyina identity because e nyina e wo Ghana, e nyina yenim ye ho e won kran. Mu nyina mo ye be nyina no, ma identity no e wo ho no mo. Peter, ye no fa no rapport apramento.
The middle mass bawie no. Say one, JFK should not be blamed.
Okay.
Because the decision now mu take yes or mu nko no. And any personal decision.
There be.
In fact, the candidate herself, no, a part of the decision. Who's all kind the constitution now. The NEC can invite Obi, committee chairperson, any person of interest to their meetings.
Yeah.
So in this case, not parliamentary candidate. No.
Sure. We know a bra and conform besina kukum onabu ha kumsin. And because omukoso mukukuno. It is ebedru baabi no ebi besi na oma hye wa hye mask eto omo na eye ready no police force e wo ho mo le video ne e konyi
there's an act against this group crime also mo call election premise
eto de hwe abrante ba ko bi obe kaka no sisi a lo beyi na wa hye I think say bi ya no wa hye mask no no wa hye mask no na omo awura e ho no mo na police cars e di animu ena eba police cars e di omonim ena mo ba omudru ho no omudru on so no mu busa se a wo di hwehwe be hwe afa do o sha the mask no the mo so ojira white car no no o se pick up go for atna market no hwe mask no
na o hwe no ojina you know
mask ena o hwe no omo kwa kodi bone eni o police nya police in the jina ho no
police in the jina
o no hwe no otimi ye dey
oh na mo ba kwa mo bu amanfo paper amanfo the police no say no mo ho they saw them entering some job for your bo no and say ERB or say oni accreditation say or the be electoral premise we be here to aba no it's na bo sa ERB ba na hene and it's na bo no
aba hene no bo no
yes but sa vigilantes
yes
battle men dey omo enter no the police allowed them.
I see
omo they were allowed momu wura center ho ko ye dom be bia e ba ye no police quickly omo condemn no enye de semtoni ye born asum nipa na omo akondemn
ye no lo muso ma interdict
police officer lumu
mame kwa audu ba cha kwaba na ti say
ye no
zo ho ye
so ampe ma ye bibia bema ma pe problem mami na
are
ba nyankopon
we are the problem is why you ma ye solve
because me already among for I demand to order that targeted that and I'm also my announcement
so o contest print pag no
yes
so to me
among for targeted
e dey jai kwara me kwai So when your problem then they die for a main copy.
Crowd here West.
And the come make us no problem.
In terms of the target, you know.
I'm prepared for it. But don't forget I'm called the matter.
Now why not say oh no 1,000. Why not say me you're prepared.
So be prepared for the problem and deal with it.
I will deal with it.
Yes. That's why I said baby.
I'm for Tawachi. Me a zongo new. Oh. But me one year MVP vote. Oh, you have prepare
Bamba boys. Acquire impotent. Bamba boys. We never heard of them. Bamba boys. Olomunu wejane. But muta Bamba way.
Me a zongo ni. Okay. Me a zongo ni. Me so. Adia ye kwasi asem. Obe sorry. Ajare fifie. Ajare fifie. Say me pie ye election na obia kosa line. Then to aba fefe. Na wa dress it. Wo de wa dress it is oba. Wa share bibi blue ana bibi sa na o makarat. O she kwasi afo omo sorry. O she omo ye sa ni mai. O she omo pa enye Dr. Asare-Bediako ni bia. Dr. Asare say Ghana for bebre dambo mumu but yen but mamembra the substantive issues. Me started from MPP and
MPP.
Okay. MPP. Sale me ba no na mo kan special spiritual prayers in nema. Nyankopon say we should be very spiritual, but said we kind God in kind, you know. Sometimes so me say
common sense.
Preko. Sorry, if I'll be there, I'll be some way.
To them for
mama for common sense.
But the videos na ekoso nyina eye enra na ma ekoso ewo
common sense. Common sense. Eso for ya ejuma na the common sense ejuma na o dem paibo a support. Na MPP fa ye wo nipa bebre say ka no kwe eche amanfo bebre say in discipline e ya dos wo MPP. In discipline now no ye call a national council ko take decisions. Who say nipa pinyin form war party mo nim say national take decision a second highest decision making body of the party. Now so omo take decisions ni we no. And some were even part of the meetings. They went on radio and saying all manner of things. Nonsense.
No, and the party, DJ Darocha's party way national.
Anyway,
now Obia, nobody seemed to be doing anything about this party. Nobody is okay. Now we who candidate, I feel for her, but sometimes say namo can never be. Who sat, who connect meeting, neck take decision said they were not going to take part in this rerun. 19 police stations. What a hobby. In fact, press conference, front pages. MPP rejects rerun. The MPP say
that press conference me Kobe. Let me fear.
You were sitting by General Secretary.
I was one office some quiet press conference. No?
You were sitting by General Secretary. The party took that decision. So the following day on the radio so say me call me winning. So I winning. In discipline. Okay, only say party no. When they said they were not going, the party would have told Electoral Commission say yeah party yanka ho ntomo ko print mo ballot paper mo print ma me no kwa. Would they have printed yes or no and I say omo yende ma me no kwa dimba e ballot paper no so who voting is saying just go and print ma me no kwa. Let allow EC to do that. The party should have allowed EC to say yeah my and fire candidate and to ballot paper so for ma me no kwa. If EC ne NDC ne police me EDC film. You know why? Oh, for now. Me EC one any police one.
conspiracy or mo yeah it is so sickening and it portends look it presents signal there to this country and say 2028 it will not be well for this country. I've said it several times. More the party no go mo nkono na nka maka che isi say as I said mo ye nko bi ye candidate no mamon printing ne yi and found ballot paper no so once you are going to an election you withdraw your picture and everything doesn't come on the ballot paper, does it? No. Nanka ye bi ma me no nkwa picture bo no ye nfa na ya tiama na ye tom printing mano listen na kasa. Now you have agreed say obeko be wini. The party went, the party now general secretary so and see ho. The deputies could not have gone there.
I want to communicate the decision.
Exactly. So anybody who blame Kodia who say examine Wuti.
I agree with you fully.
Anybody in MPP who could blame
Phobia or Muti other states or blame Koyano, they were part of the neck. I will take it that
in fact, Mr. Me for
Debbie. Oh, Debbie, I like your question.
Peter, yeah, Susan, what you are now, we are a member of a party. Party are connect. It is simply a dose for MPP.
You can say fool.
You are a member
who practice it. You can't mention them with foolish.
No, bring back president.
Oh, Massa. Peter,
yeah, we'll be Jama.
What do you remember?
That's Godon. That's the or a panelist and I say or
the office or active observer or active necro Bekasa.
I am the
class. Okay, Peter, only you are distorting my thoughts. Say more party for no mark or tenacity neck for Peter Omedro. Mark Tenacity. Okay, Peter say, well, yes, I met charge more. But me reduce the temperature. No, and now Mark Tenacity and now party I take it is moved to radio so now more near my emphata. Then you went. When you say boy, the party as a party was not fully in Ablekumanov. Yes. Individuals now who say be my supporting mommy way sympathy for her and Omokoye, almost Omokoya, the Bura de Bromo. You think that if the party had agreed to go into this election and Nema pickups and go for the buy, say abo, yeah, say Friday or Thursday, or the almost 1,000 motorbikes and the Namho.
Can you imagine? By
election day, he withdrew.
Later, what the motorbikes bear 30, or the bear 30 the question.
But did he take active part in this election? Because the party said we are not taking part.
And American, to be a man one city.
Exactly.
Yes, standing against you go against the party.
The party are sanctions. Now you call elections now, but the woman won by 209 votes.
Yeah.
More your internal coalition, MPP internal coalition, Mamino Akasa Obekono. When you did internal coalition first election, no, you won by 414 votes. Now, if you had stood your ground, say a party, the way could you have said at press conference, say you are winning. These are the results. EC would have gone to do their own thing without you, and they go well to see the folly of EC. Now, Wako. Court case be any hole. Nobody should waste his time and say, you have wasted the beer say court ben or say easy why Omar engaging illegality. When they were organizing that election, didn't you know they were organizing illegally and you took part? You say you are going to take. You bear the consequences. But what is worrying? Almost a party, no say. People are saying the party is indisciplined, the party no it is in disarray and all that. I do not think this party is in disarray. But what they need to do, more in discipline or party no, they must be disciplined. Hey. They say party taking decision now. You have to obey by it or you quit. May all association and our group. Political parties are by choice, or association are by choice. You are not it is not law say who want change or war. If you think that you will not obey the rules and regulations of the party and they take a decision, you quit. Say Binumajai.
Okay.
If you know Majai call for movement in India.
And every home young call performance of Ghana police on the election day.
Oh, I say Mecca MPP as a one. MPP discipline also. Me, I became a member of. Me, I'm a full Cadbury member.
Yes.
I became a member of this party in 1994. Until me nya kodasa.
Offices.
Police station chairman before. Ablikuma Central.
Oh, okay.
This is where I voted since 92.
Yeah. Said there course be one that's not fair. Esa because of how some that not fair. Na media baba ko. Media baba Dick was say I support I would do 1,000%. The problem in MPP was the problem is MPP doesn't respect the party leadership, unlike NDC. They are not at the buy. No, me baba also also UK was say the voice of wisdom. My personal person, I would do Mahama. Please order his coffee and croissant for him. And you be what baby, my mention. Okay, say. Gordon, I support 100% all that Peter is saying, especially the spiritual aspect.
That's right.
Let's start organizing the monthly prayers that used to be held frequently. Let me add this. Akotia will not be easy. The planning should start from now, and will certainly use the Galamsey area, give them money, where them fix this for a bay. Everybody should employ young men and permanently train them to protect the party interests at all times.
999.
But you know it's not working. You see, hold on, let me disagree with you. Nana Kufuado.
How do you?
Oh, Beba. See a point. Nana Kufuado. Nana Kufuado. Adwempa de woni tim. Eni nti na oka say yen disband sa de ni nyina. Enti na dwen gidize say yini nyina free mu a ye koto aba bibia be kama.
So Kufuado trust
meba. Adwempa de woni tim. However, Adwempa wa mo ho ban ye ho adwuma.
That's why me blame no.
Wa mo ho ban anye ho adwuma. O making sure say MPP for this band or more groups in Nana. NDC for the Oshayana Wanche. Was he expecting NDC for some Bayana Somunye? Did he see NDC for as friends, or he saw them as like devils that you have when you are eating? When you are eating with them, you have to eat with a long spoon.
You are passing law. Or passing law and MPP for disbanding or more groups.
Yes.
NDC and disbanding.
Yes.
And I will say because he should not have trusted NDC. Say,
of course, he shouldn't have trusted him. Yes.
He didn't do the law just because of NDC. Say or trust almost when there is a law, passed, everybody must obey the law. If you don't obey the law, there are consequences. Consequences, no, I say taking action.
How do
okay, adaptable.
Meba
tie me me batobo
ene asem na me kasa
all the kasa
asem ena me respond
so
when they are law passed, everybody must obey the law in the country.
Yes.
If you disobey the law, there are consequences.
Yes.
Say vigilante ya say ya disbanded. Say vigilante party bi ni ye bi Akufado.
So when Akufado was the president, when Akufado was the president,
yes.
When Akufado was the president,
yes,
and his appointee was an IGP,
yes,
was also there,
yes.
Vigilantes were operating,
yes.
What happened?
So what did you tell that IGP say?
IGP, remember my appointee, no? IGP doesn't take his classes from me.
There is a clear speech. Only partner or calling for
so
IGP on the vigilante bill no call it was the president. And I didn't.
When laws are passed, constitution is passed by Ghana. Constitution. When violations of constitutions are made, you don't go to say president.
Okay.
Because you said the violation. Why not? Why we not blame you? Why we not blame? Why should we not blame you for this nonsense? Why shouldn't we blame Yohun Teto Yohunu for what went on yesterday? Mamenko isi any
that meet you to
isi ni isi as for isi last man me lecturer ya kasa for 20 minutes on phone on this matter.
But Boss Masari, they haven't been able to provide
because the reason is no man the one you EC has set a precedent that will haunt this country forever. And the other places say the only thing now people may do is say yeah coalition na me who say me lusua I just destroy everything.
Yes.
Now EC will be compelled to do a rerun. Yes. Especially when I know I'm losing.
Yeah.
Maybe some questions say why not walk election who say what we need our bishop electoral materials.
It doesn't make sense.
Why not what we need election or say electoral materials? Why we need election and so who say electoral materials so that there will not be evidence say why we need. Why not yes I will be asking. EC allow this to go. Now more 3 police stations. Last time I say, Nanka 3 no amosi police no. You should have done that at your head office. Say parties no man yet. Musi police o mamo security so you didn't do. Police now headed by IGP Yohono then write to EC now. Say they can provide security. O mamo dilly say o mo dodgy mo say 3 no mo team ma security. Now they write to EC say they can provide security for 19 police stations and then they can provide security for collation. Collation is even Peter and yet all office. Why couldn't they have done that at the whole office, the 3 police stations? Don't you see some conspiracy somewhere? Don't you see that?
It's not in doubt.
And then the party sits down to say that we will not fall into this conspiratorial trap. Now obize me meko so wakoje seat no say ajama MPP now me de me ya de sie nyina say mo akochi niema any a whole school Ankodako school was bent down and yes sir oh ha na ka national prayers me sa niema no ho I always say me bomb pipe me am a spiritual person me bomb pipe but such prayers yes nyankopon bu befu ye. Oh, say Bible kura wom. Say ewo kura mu. That no be boa me. Okwasia mpa bokra ene na tuade nya twom ne. That is what we have been doing this country. Nya
odibonya ni mpa.
Odibonya ene nya twom. Sometimes the best me ya say somebody like Cardinal Apia Texan. Your man no bagan had the kasa ene kasa here. And a few days later what happened? We saw what happened.
Flash from penny-4. Pentecost.
Oh, Master.
You see, Methodism penny-4.
And Peter, with the burning, Peter, with the burning, air course. Also for no free almost be a bonfire any imams in the BI organ and who has condemned what who made them what went on
okay if you are on be preach
and you win America and you know America missing for may election actually dying let destroy electoral materials in here so Biancasa National Peace Council CSOs dear bed Muslim national Muslim mission Omo issue statements all the time. Head office they issue statements all the time on national issues. Oh church Catholic Bishop
Mesra omune. Oh no. Last time Oma issue statement ngalam say refi.
Election
na no do time. Omo quality to boy. Quarterly coca enu so. Mo trust enu ma sorry enu so
you know me bo Ghana Muslim Mission.
Yes.
Catholic Bishops Conference.
Yes.
A Pentecostal Council, charismatic omo nyina omo ni Ghana ha. Enya sakofo ya na ekọ bompai wo so mo say enya omo bompai wo ho.
Parliament, four court of parliament.
Omo bompai no e wo wie. Da no nso to yanka e be me de. omo ye sanema nyina e presi ye sidi no be gina de be omo ka bompa nyina they didn't pray say man yenye to trasem e wo Ghana. If they had prayed, then God did not listen to them. If they prayed, say man yen di boni say e di yeah, then the Nyankopon, that's why I say more Bible quotation also Jiminy here there.
Oh, nyachum so okwasi ampa body Nyankopon tie.
I have said it, say, maybe we are singing na Peter Wunim. Nipa mempe o wiase e wo nipa oye nyacho hypocrite ana obi or pretending. That is why people President Akufo-Addo, you can say anything about that man. He never pretends.
Yeah.
Say one pair there, we yet one yet. He never pretends. That's what I like about him. Until I made me support him, he was the person who brought me into MPP. And I'll continue to support him. No matter nipa obia or you cannot be until now nipa. Nyankopon kwa na on near problem your friend say you won't fa no nipa there you cannot get everything 100%. But when you stand as a human being, say you believe in what you believe in, even if you are wrong, people will know say you stand for the right, you stand for your principles. But in this country there are not many principles in this country, including our pastors, our imams, our religious leaders. There are no men of principle enough in this country.
But that's it.
And now, mami we. Now, me. Election year course we. I've said it. Say 2028 on. Yen prepared.
Mati.
Yen prepared.
Aud Mahama.
And this country.
Mati. Aud Mahama was a managing editor.
Gordon, the supreme leader has any message, but and I think say we have to correct it. Supreme leader and group chairman,
for
overseer,
what's the day?
Or see here, sa efa DJ election.
Me pacho. Me you microphone. Bacho, me read messages. Me bacho, me so messages here ben you Ghana phone the messages are. I'm not reading messages from foreigners for now. Me show. Kofi Sunu dey aba was said leadership took the decision based on some factors and they all happened. We should learn to respect we should learn to respect our leaders. They are not perfect, but all of us can't be deciding for the party as it's happening now. And Tikofi Fusun cancer and what do we buy? Meba crop back of that so then their boss said next decision was the best. The argument of using a by-election to counter next decision is a flawed one. Do you know why? The rerun was against common sense and travesty of electoral justice. Boycotting was a good testament. The seat was not going to change any dynamics or parliamentary setup. Why was it the first time an election was being boycotted? Sorry, didn't it happen in 1992, 2008, 2019? It was a matter of principle. Next time when NEC takes decision, we should take our time and analyze it before attacking it. Social media is a go with so many, with plethora of
thought. And my main count just 30 seconds. Onim say the ACN, including your so-called supreme supreme leader now today.
My so-called
masa my enjoying well. Or sending near my pictures your platform be so say because of how we see how I say, but you have shown say Honorable Howard Kumsin was also a victim in that same coincidence. In fact, her son was nearly killed by NDC tax.
Yes.
Or the
peace in Poe Bass.
Yes, no, my ball. Ayawasu West Wogon. That was a by-election. But you see, Ayawasu West Wogon. Say Ghana for you now. Pastors need their boy. And I said they spoke about it.
Yes.
What did Akufo-Addo do?
What the commission?
He set up a commission of inquiry. And with the recommendations, government's white paper rejected some and accepted some based on the constitution. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
those things are yes say compensate Oma if Akufo-Addo's government has not fully compensated those people Abayin say continue and yes sir
no by because certain committee so
on the same matter and you know now say nada for Opame no IGP Dampare
yes
on Shishemu
no I mean last week Okofo National Peace Council orientation because some say the current IGP was some they are sending so on Shishemu okay only BN9 director my friend Adam for Azugu ASP Azugu
yes Oma qualify be 7 times
okay good so at least something was done
yes
but I must say ye be ye resetting me make you resetting ni say boni e course so nyama ye na ye be cancel na ya start afresh
we wako bomb paya ko
okay it appears to me say what is happening now is an upgrade of Bonia
yes
omo see say AC so no but they have escalated the burning and this country retaliation yefano kwa e Ghana
now do me that mame ko first cook ho na my read the story no sex offender Professor Jampo sex offender certified sex offender University of Ghana a year investigation na who say what the burning one ema onu timi kase enam the past history of Abu Hawa Kumsin he should not have been allowed near a polling station. Now what can I say with ya meba me sremo so what can I say with ya clearly no entro clearly no entro no and yeah what Professor Jampo I'm putting it on record today say per your past record so we say so dem kwa na se sofo no or your bar eso odwane sorry, them so a man honoma. And this man would not bank a man because of your past record. Yeah, a World University of Ghana records. Yeah, you delete any sex offender like you, Professor Jampo, saying say Obia when the record they say well your ballot box. Say what it ballot paper muda. What say she had no she should not have been allowed near a police station. But who sex offender there? What and it's a talk with me tell my womb. Sao kwa tato to say ma of kanuma and this about for cano because you need all the bay woman. We are sex offender. Busa.
So University of Ghana, yeah, call University of Ghana.
University of Ghana back up.
Yeah, no, a big count.
The University of Ghana.
A big count, but there's one on a primus inter on a number one. Say you're suspending.
You're suspending. You're suspending in 6 months. The salary ya ye catch and said the bonne would in a swan to the say I was your circus near the sanadrin ya body dam neba married
after 6 months what was the final so ye say adena ya accusing or ye now and ye
and but that was a report
by
yes
say or you offended
yes and was
committee offense
yes.
And then University of Ghana as a institution like the premier university, they allow no. He still lectures at the university.
Omoka say remedies wo.
Yes.
The remedy was that I was say bibi wo nitime harding. Enu ntine I was say me ko ba bi ne kusua de. Ye ko kire na de say de be ya lecturer wo hu ma wo be behave kama as a discipline lecturer.
Say University of Ghana yes sir.
Me read me report no.
University of Ghana there are no. You see, the reason why I'm asking these questions, they say, Nipano, yes, I know. The man is still lecturing at University of Ghana. Last about 2 weeks ago, Mitieni interview, or say, even though he's on sabbatical and he's a director general of Shippers Authority, Ghana Shippers Authority, he's still lecturing at University of Ghana.
Mr. What's saying? Mami read the statement, Nibi. Ray Udobian Koshe, Professor Jampo. Ameba. Professor Jampo, who that here? Maybe I can make Chahana they are sending on. Professor Jampo, Butako get suspension with no pay over sex for grade documentary. 17 February 2020. The University of Ghana has suspended Professor Jampo and Dr. Butako for 6 months and 4 months respectively. It is Jampo then is 6 months and Butako then 4 months for their roles in a sexual harassment scandal which hit the school last October. A statement by the university's management revealed that, in quotation, In line with Statute 46(2) of the University of Ghana Statutes as amended and Regulation 15.0 of the Code of Conduct for Academic Staff of the University of Ghana, the Disciplinary Committee recommended a 6-month suspension without pay for Professor Jampo and a 4-month suspension without pay for Dr. Butako. The suspensions take effect from January 1st, 2020. Now, we're saying they will also be subjected to an annual assessment for a 5-year period. Where 2020, Etimenuka say he is still undergoing annual assessment for 5-year period. Oh, there be you. After 6 months, you'll be teaching, but they'll be monitoring you. In addition, Professor Jampo and Dr. Butako are required to undergo appropriate training on the University of Ghana's sexual harassment and misconduct policy, as well as the Code of Conduct for Academic Staff of the University of Ghana. They will be required to receive positive assessment after the training before resumption of their duties. They are also required to undergo annual assessment for a period of 5 years. Where your direct quotation for University of Ghana report. Who a sex offender? Yeah, University of Ghana say we a sex offender. Say above trimu dam. Ya ma training na. Obesa ko ye biem. Na ya ma training ko po wie nso so a ye besa de what to assessment for 5 years. Just I would dear a shawumu, so would the war bad ya would be a still within the assessment period. It's still within the assessment period. Professor Jampo, a sex offender, calling somebody say he shouldn't have been allowed closer to police station. Koka kasa.
Me chia ya shefo no bia OTM. Eba na MPP nsem ne neka. I think say issues no more than yetiase anything yeko. I think neck a committee.
Hey, my bro, asma to me, UPS for Professor Mensa Gordon. Did you attend only one university in Ghana? And yeah, me say because UPS. Na ma hu say came years for so and you say me your course be na high came years for the baby me certificate.
I gave you a window of opportunity there.
Has the window been closed?
No, not yet.
I beg you, repeat the window, let me pass through.
Where is over contest? No.
Oh, send the Abusafo SMA mint.
It's official.
Abusafo mint.
It's official.
Abusafo mint.
It's official.
Send Abusafo.
So what's the window? University of Ghana is the premier university and the first.
Okay.
Among first.
Okay.
But there are others almost all more.
Okay.
In the University of Cape Coast, Science and Technology news and UPSC and
UGC
and away by University of Ghana and their first.
Okay.
It's a BA 1948 a year premier university.
But you said the meaning up in Yakano, Sape.
So in Pennyford we bring a call next meeting. I feel say Bonia ana adia yesi yeshe any enkai say NEC is the second highest decision making body. But in was here into briefing any idea because the course who send Pennyphobia eco meeting omu personal interest and personal interest no started from the day meeting by ye car say 31st January ye be elections no in for personal agenda ni no maybe aba inti every time omu person omu ya no omu undermine your friend is saying the decision making name penifo na wo hono inti omu ko meeting ni wie a no mana decision a ye take e say what dem hono na omaba na omu de ama the young people, the fragile people in the party, no, na omuso unim say majority of nkofo edi atem no, omunye card bearing members of the party. omo sympathizers of the party omo nti abuse and sankrofo no party head office and na constituency office ko omo nko region office ko omo nko hoda adie bi ekoso ayese mpanifo hwe ebinum ayo omo se omo person omo contest position bi wonu se ayawa so we na ekoso no even obia jai activity you know there were people who were in regions granting interview and were the people who were spilling all this
ayawa so ablekuma no
yes no muti ebi okuma se no bi water crade oti radio so kasa de we say ni say impenimfo no so elidi ya ka say yenko omo define orders ka say yenko no they got missing when they were needed omo nyina yirai when they were needed.
Oh, Coca, I've been no boss spa.
Spa no, for the optics.
Boss spa now.
Optics.
And a party no lose.
And you see, Maka, say, Monshe NDC strategy. NDC use a particular person in the party. Every time there you bring a problem, beyond on show face. No, I saw no many chaos never we are. No, I bet you on a bema, but no action. No action. There is another big problem. One will say MPs no, any among person who call internal elections no, omna support the young ones in for our party. Obi dinana duechi for 20 years. When you appoint when you are here, and you do baby, I say baby, if you can one. No bedding or person inkofo di party echi ani e wopa wo manya hwe e no mo yare ebinim issues school fees ni sa no they have issues enti sikasem abedani order of the day and ankofo di sika e dada ankofo na ankofo ti social media e di o matter se on kan MPP constitution na be careful send your attack ankofo kodua na lead elections no kodua na ni picture wo ballot paper no so no kodua any impenifo no my research who say elections na ekono bitu president national security and NDC the whole Ghana against MPP a fragile MPP and because of this person who use mood that you call elections e winning the flag bearer nintinu ono so I say ono wa fasika no o twetwam na we sit empenifo or party no ene appointees a ye be start ya publish o mu din ye be kai ye party for so o mu wo ho a o mu benefit ya koda they are not helping the financing of the party. Look at the issues akodia wo hwe normal e koso bebre wo party onini head of operations we yen su nyi hu say party na nyini o say 1992 96 2000 normally see and cry and to me and managing and baby a party na do digital space abemu a bibi a why them cry wa bontin why we accusing him in penifo no mo se yenko no nkofo na edi o machi no mo wan omo ba ho enra ya bu nkofo no omo ba he they didn't come there. You want to lead a party as a flag bearer, your army no it's about you, not about the people na beto abama no. Then you him. If you can't galvanize the youth, say grassroots for no feel say they are being used and dumped, and gradually sa de no de ye sisu de bia ye nyai neck any mpanifo no. One unfortunately say yare any normal bi aha mpanifo ni bi e wo ho. Ana ebinumu enya available nche say there is no executive. Wo fie kura management din ma. Wo fie management din ma. Then wo to me say ubedi obi atem because obi aka hye wasun say obeye. Na me ka kire omo start sa de no especially omo call for peace na omo lusu position no internal elections don person omo no we agree. Eye open obi atumi ba mpacho ye seat na ye de ma na wo ko ilusu ye no ko fabra na ye ma ofofo
be da se
o mpacho me ba impenimfo na e wo party no a se NDC for frem se mo mra na mo ko no se eda mu be sa move ni biom no mo ko ho amonka ho o se ne ya ka cho because some yam crowd the John.
Yes.
88 ye no munsam munim plot we near wo ho. Say you crowd list ya chunk for 126 din say these are individuals, deal with them. Say na mo hu asofo na mo bo ho ban ye ka asofo din na mo support mu because ebinum call ma sorry because ebinum ye elders wo ma sorry tuna asofo eti ma asofo yi e di gan hwa mo na de ya say bi wako school a wonim de a wo ye practical business owner na wo ye bibia impuntu wo ho na obi a onko school do si nyame na ama no honhom etu fu na wo di akiri spirituality no we can never take it away.
That's true.
No any normal party no ufo say NDC ni year fi say 4 years no or leadership crisis ufo so nim so leadership crisis beba nti eso tito and the spirituality ufo say asofo sabi azanfo na ye de akeka ho nyina enya aduma na ahihya amomo akonfo ne ba bia no mu ni na ntinya ufo say spirituality ye leadership na enya attack say we don't come together to pray and the young people leadership ekosuru akola na ode ubenyire duru ho nti say na wudi atema kai hu say one day will come you will contest na sa youth na beba wo mre no nti say uye bibia leave Kodia and the executives alone. They did not say we should go for the election. Obi no for say when you conviction say okwa obeye individuals decided to support individuals no eboy yako amfa. Let's come to the table and restructure.
Yeah.
Me pamoto akotiana ayekono. The executives should allow the constituency and the region to lead the elections.
That one I agree with you.
No more support it. They should allow the constituency and the region to lead. No more churchery because the dynamics on the ground has changed. Yeah. Politics is more dynamic and scientific now.
Let them whisk a metal.
The research. Oh yes.
This point about this point about Kutia makes supporting 200%. Look, when you allow the people on the ground to be the leaders of action way, they participate fully with all their might and their wit. Until you more lead charge, any constituency for any region, then the national will back them up and the thing will be strong.
Send off from Bra. Yes, you can send off for by election. Many the rule. That's it. You could do about 9 days as 11 days. I don't know how people I don't really how people perceive me to be, but me will feel weekend. So if you had that kusi man pia you put them in the last BC say we can matter fear man pm kwara mu fie da kosi da me condition me num no so far as I'm in the room I don't switch off my air condition by a free air condition in one kind I could da send off 11 days air condition na dem more dem ho obi fie na da wo fan na ebo ho no wo ye call because na da wuza kwa ho ye den fan no fan na ebo dem ho no me wife catch say na wuja kwa ho ye dem me was am wo dem what the make na say ye ko 11 days what we saw and they say national party took over the campaign in the constituency to the extent to say Charles Owusu Charles Opoku a wo ye candidate no party na afalo agena boso ya kwa 11 days we never spoke to one day me bu fu na me friend no na me kati wuntin ya free nkra ba kromo sei na so my party pedifo that down na so woni yan kasa ama Ghana fo anti de wo ka e de me da room no anka je so menya botrema no e me se nya botrema ne say ya ba 7 days under pressure. You see, some people say, "One no, and yes, and you see the say never again." Akwatia e de na ye be kono. Party mpanifo mo work constituency, and them more region, or for plan emra. Budget emra. Party mpanifo one kind. More for budget, more support to budget. No, go and support them to execute it. If they repeat it,
national officers in Kwanko polling agent in Puntia how?
Oh how?
I already say that Bocho was a polling agent there. Opamon said Ombusumbu Nimna, say Obi Barabaton Hunanimo Trouble by MPP.
It's company. Where test case?
Oh, I'm a referee.
Where almost share your friend. Now he need to then
where test case? Where and unfortunately, Akotia boys need to be no more.
Ya kwa hono mo enrecha na dru isia bebre
adia ba ko ye mpani force learn one.
Okay, let me read the messages. Okay,
the last one.
Okay,
the party needs to do a research about the people they are working with. We need to understand the people we are working with and then take decisions that will cut across everybody, because no man you know.
In fact, acquire individual interest. Also, you are there. Udin is how many? And I'm about 2.
Oh, and then you have about the other.
That would say, Papa Penny Mubilo so. Bubuashi was he? Poker, more fire. Keep the momentum. You are inspiring us. Your contribution is well appreciated. Was it Gordon? But Obiako off. Obiako off. But please, but off. May you be at the was it? It's annoying. This country is bleeding because some Ghanaians have allowed themselves to be brainwashed by the NDC and their so-called political neutrals. But all is not lost. I'm hoping and praying that my party MPP will learn painfully from the pain some of the party members are currently going through. The parties will come back fully prepared to retake political power to redeem the political image of this country. What you and your crew and the entire panel, you are doing marvelously well. Inti Kwame Champon, Ububuashi, and now what they buy. Bubuashi, as me baho by me abrewa chop by Ubuashi. And so I said me banner, me back. I
stayed out in Akuma in Accra more years and
that's the we read mame Proverbs 22:7. Yeah, Proverbs 22:7. Oh, reading Proverbs 22:7. Then they were Proverbs 22:7. Bible na ehwehwemo mame Dr. Reverend Joyce I and the buy ya brofo ene etwi ena 22:7. Was then you see no yes 22:7
the rich rules over the poor,
yes,
and the borrower is the slave of the lender.
Okay,
or the 4 year here for so now or the family the ofem akwa the ofem akwa and is a me confirm free you are no one want me nakwa.
Okay, okay.
Now Matthew 6:5 me count.
Read Matthew 6:5. In fact, the message we buy no ya power bonidin.
Okay,
now you know how to deal with it. But what is a message we buy? I'm
saying me
that good also reading Matthew 6:5. But you say pa I was for a high want me radio 95.9 movement television program did the Bɛkyerɛ from God Asare-Bediako kuka wa say no more managing editor, the custodian newspaper and owner, yes. And then we potential president for Prempad. I give reverence to the elderly. What I say, Mrs. Tankasa, Nanadom Tekwachi, Watiami. Was I did mean to me contest me offer situations at Tibusa Manatro their breme. Now I say, Uncle, a grandma say you have to stop. You know, it's the man day. It is said here at least I give in and to be I would do assembly them.
And when you pray, and when you pray, you must not be like the hypocrites. For they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and at the street corners, that they may be seen by others. Truly I say to you, they have received their reward. To say, na se mo bom paya, munya se nya atwomfo no. Opese o gina hia dan mu, ani mountain twia so bom paye, na nipa ahuon. Eno kra me se mo se wanya wa ketua dada.
Wanya mo nya nya ma ketua dada. Mr. Satipa me the video bi ma last one.
Me ba so be samo. O ma nya mo ketua dada.
Mr. Satipa ma video bi
justifying the attack.
Ketua bi see.
And sometimes it may not be you yourself.
Yes, video but you know the last one. My main Sabesa every attention to it. Say we are when I make a this one. We are this one. It's about your fatuso. Na me shad you see Adebi Koso Enra Ewo Article School Complex. And this is for one mu didi edin komo eya dia. Mo super long spoon. Che omutua nkofo bi sika to the sense say ukoto abana muhwade bi ukoto abana electoral commission officer ese polling booth ayinum booth no hwem omiemienu. It didn't happen once. All the jeans no mami we enye se bia wo ye yi o enye se yo koboa lo hefa mami na nanti aba so koboa lo mami no na nanti aba eti wonim de wokoye se wo de we na wo peso okọ ye wo video bebre ho no ma owuram
je na bana
owuram a no akoka cho se to aba ne fa ha owuram a emie na de ye mia ne se we ye reporter e na wo ho and what capture DV. What the man paid before I never say, and never be cost of amuntion among the who is commander will be en fee.
And the reason will be en fee, that's why I want now dinner. No, I know I'm funny young. Now, candidate no so because you couldn't provide security for all this. And now, look, agents now more money or MPP agents, no, you as he said, you say checking the pie no more juma. Election you call even the main one no they were agents that you could not even vouch for their credibility. Where I'm telling you agents and away we say parties no so on no so be kono. How did she even select the agents in Niama?
Okay,
I know big aside only agents about say God in ye gina how na omu dia no 500,000 500,000 500,000.
Yeah, no. Nyame adoma. And the week no not just here University of Ghana. Not just here but ade enema mi no bi wo ho no mo a ka be se galamsey no ene meniwe dey choice the number se enka na discuss galamsey the number se enka ana say the cover of Azuma resources black voter there no the number se mom yenka na the number se yenka mo be se yenka Azuma there no ana say galamsey aden tada wonka who da panyin no nti
no only say case no is still under litigation.
I was invite landing there no. Okay.
You see there's a dispute.
So you are saying men can't. Let's go.
No, men can't. There's a dispute. Me share the entire men can't.
Okay, anyway, it's Mbeka Galamsey. So may I have elected to talk about Azuma D. Mr. Sante, ma said the Bibia man.
It's a problem and this is the Mama David or the
there be me the two topics in the buy. Me the two topics in the buy say. There were 20 minutes to go. And I'm the two topics by say then I'm better more can and I'm Galamsey. Mummy Mupegalamsey. Yena Mupegalamsey. Okay, but me pay Azuma. Hold on, me call.
No, Becca, I am Kabi.
Me commit me aka.
Okay, what the count the kakra.
Nyamedin say me commit me aka. Na David. And I'm baba mo nkwa me ntoaso.
And also anya boy.
And also na mo ko base da. Obua e de. Mr. Safety Patrol me de letter bia asende o. Fato so na yen kenkan. Why? Na Black Volta eye baby a gold ho pa. Eye Ghana gold.
Good thing about this whole project say Baswa region.
Yes, region.
Upper West region. Nte media na me ni say project ne be Baso. Ntoko e wo ho no.
Okay. Me pese ka bia enemi ntimi nko daachi bia mekwa akoko started from 1992 ebra ye de sa asase nyina ema Azuma Resources Ghana Limited no. Paso yenko. Na Edwada no okay enura na wotwe. Na Azuma Resources for edikata ba bonten say wo ma hu say engineers and planners at the krata ba bonten invite Ghana for media for say omunsia baabi juada na omo enko eyi omo ko sign ni bibi say engineers and planners are taking over ownership of Azuma Resources Ghana Limited of the Black Volta concession. Na saade na ekoso no enya no kre etimo obi enko edru juada no yehu de ekoso omo koi eko sign omukoya no Marriott Hotel no eye Marriott Hotel no ye ora Dr. Sam Jonah ne dia ho no mukoya sa ade no Dr. Sam Jonah ejina Ibrahim Mahama nchen ye da no so konya nkruma ekode be fa Ibrahim Mahama ho no 1 minute de maka se me nkwa ne maji nkwani udinachi kama omuwi ade achiye Eda President Mahama kwa kasa baby say ebre naso time aso say Ghana for so timi only gold mine company large scale ewo Ghana. Ena kofo say entokwa ekoso wo ade bi hu etiade amaye no enye papa mo nto mo bokakra. Omuso asembie ni ho yawie obi ani musafedie yesi asembie ni ho. Then comes 10th July. Krata media to sui eye signed by Emmanuel Ama Kofibua, or a member of parliament, and was a minister. Emma Lands and Natural Resources. Mumientie was an ongoing dispute between Azuma Resources Limited and Engineers and Planners Company Limited. Obibeka say na private companies minu kwa ministry ndi wosimu say. Ministry no ewo intro because asase mo ko ho na Ghana asase si etimi ye project ne ska bamu a Ghana be benefit se eseya Ghana lusu itiga to my Ghana ewo interest, so it is good to say ministry no will intervene. Way to go yenti was it I refer to your earlier correspondence in response of the above subject matter as well as the various press releases and public statements that have since been issued concerning the dispute. In light of the circumstances, I have decided to grant the parties a final period of 7 days within which to resolve the matter amicably. A final period of 7 days within which to resolve the matter amicably. A final, which means say, one more time that anyeye or maybe that because so man be time that a quality can say one more final period. Should this period elapse without a mutually agreed resolution, a decision shall be taken in the best interest of the country. I strongly urge all parties to refrain from addressing this matter through the media and instead focus on constructive dialogue and responsible engagement. Consequently, the Minerals Commission is directed to facilitate and support the parties in resolving these differences in order to what? In order to ensure the timely commencement of the project. Signed, Emmanuel Amakufibwa Medasi. Baby, what can ya was say? So after 7 days, Oman to me and resolve what 7 but what tell you so. after 7 days, someone to me resolve what assembly on their own there. The ministry will take a decision in the interest of the party, of the state. My interpretation is say ministry no catch Azuma for say some money engineers and planners. Mama nye dia omo peso mo ye no a meje fi mu sem na me dia ma wo mo say the bay engineers and planners e be ye adwuma na amagana mfaso abaso. That is my interpretation. That is my interpretation and that is my opinion, because at the quota makers and they say now the only interest of the state and they say for work to commence I was our mining concession no Azuma as it is now omo financial status no e wo form omo nya issue all of a sudden you see GRA omo de cabe $3 million e wo GRA all of a sudden eti si say pese sa concession no eye adwuma dia Azuma cannot mine as is EMP, and that is the only thing, that is the only option. And what the ministry is telling Azuma say mumpo fama EMP man fama EMP ye be use presidential caveat the age e EMP. That is my opinion on it. My memory but your mom some kagalam say no obi enka we bi wa person kagalam say some me mam option me set it tone my headline was won kabi nyame adu wo yi ni na so form you know but when the best start first and am monum oba untimi ka menu na oba and oba carry on kagalam say because there's not much time. Because, yes. Now when I got what time? When I got the time there would ya say hold tomorrow time I would you can allocate time to yourself.
On say enra on say many enra me dilate. Until all sound the problems may come.
Problems may
only say because with the old tete me. So.
Rampacho.
The mamen kasa.
Okay. 3 minutes. Let's go.
Ghana there. Say if it is chosen between say Omenya Ghanaian company, Ebeye Jumabi, every well-meaning citizen of this country, say choose between Abai or be choose between Ghanaian or be owning maybe property be or Ghana against a foreigner. I think they will be our ABA because a Ghanaian. We are in a corporate world.
Yes.
Corporate world also there were rules and regulations governing business transactions. Papano Azuma Resources, a woman saw a foreign company, but they acquired that site and yes,
yeah,
and now also and Komuton Ama EMP engineers and planners. MZ business no more no agreement. MOU so mo sign here ni niama nyina niama nkoye between the two parties. Nti na ekodru baby a edru say to the extent say case no kra no akwakodru court of arbitration.
Oh UK, yes,
UK. Now enanu a o kan say omokohye aye say obi pe nyankruma nka o de ye amene obi no. Omo apparently say omukaji ebusia every bank.
Yeah.
And almost $100 million and yes sir.
Yeah.
Nanka, my understanding is that part of the money or all the money will be used to pay human resources off.
But yeah. You need 300 million.
It has. You see, that's another board
initially 100 million.
If I move from 80 to 100,
yes.
And as I say, the value of the site, according to Azuma Resources, I'll move it to 300.
But you see, a honor cramp on the factory. Let's have we are educated the public.
Exactly.
Now, Namencha, so general manager, so was a winty.
Yes.
You know, Obama tennis, I can't just so. Me patrol.
Yes.
Yeah, my education is in it. Yeah. Ebra Azuma for any EMP a call into agreement.
Yes.
So on beton adieno ediama EMP no.
Yes.
They valued the
site
concession at $100 million.
Yes.
And now EMP cash on between canon on best
installment.
Installment.
Yes.
But EMP and me and TS cannot
within
that the agreed installment period.
That's right.
And I quite chimamenchi. A drew baby young people betiano. And now Azuma Fonso say at the current unit ye share your concession number ne bona could do no and 100 million beam how could do 300 million. You know the between you and I honestly we ain't mean say ready beam and I say ready for. But that is the situation.
Yes. I see. The reason why Azuma for no, if EMP no so ultimate the initial agreements and also say installment a year up to a certain level. I think the Azuma resources will not have the right.
Yes.
The right
exactly.
Exactly. Right. Because if you agree. Say a agreement.
Yes.
Not say me say terms and conditions agreement be because that's why I talk of international. This is an international
transaction.
And I may say if the EMP had agreed on the terms, you know, and on my yes up to point or when say no say value now cost they will not have the right to say increase.
A community right because
they know sign it a agreement be but they are alleging say. Let's say whether EMP have actually reneged on the agreement, let's say if what Azuma Resources Air can say you do not abide by the terms and conditions of the agreement, then therefore at the end so our value at this material moment has moved from 100 million to 300 million. The American say if they had agreed EMP and Kamu Ale this society they will not have the right to say they will increase it.
Of course.
Yes. Now they have the right, they are making the claims because allegedly EMP are reneging on the commitments Mumeki in the agreement. Now the thing is confusion about let us not refer you are saying say EMP Azuma Resources say you are saying say they may not have the strength to do it, but in their letter they said they will. If you look at the last but one paragraph or so of the final part, almost they are committed to executing the project.
Yes,
but me I have said.
But the question is, if they are committed, all these years, why haven't they gone with commencement?
Probably because of the engagements. That's why the minister said giving them final 7 days.
Yes,
but me I have stated. Say because if Obia Beka say Ghana project, if it is owned by a Ghanaian, me I will love it.
Of course.
But I'm also saying these are transactions. You also have to look at the image of this country. Say, are we encouraging people to come and invest? Because here we are calling foreign direct investment. So big banners will be investing in this country. Are we taking the true person through our legal procedures to ensure we have people who are foreigners who are confident to invest in this country with our legal frameworks in now? Are they protected with our laws so that Obia person investor will know say me bagana the regulations and rules will protect me as an investor. That's a foreigner.
Who puts me into marketing the Yimaka? I use for say marketing person. You marketing me fair the can't be if any pestle.
Yes. People say man for
some of the one it's a fair to be pestle. PESTEL.
That's right.
Now Pino a political condition war on mine.
Yes.
And you know a economic.
Yes.
What you say? Eti as ni social na ekosa kum say legal regime krompe wo man mu te say
correct.
What you say?
Yes.
Eti so obi person obi invest for Ghana.
Yes.
Obusa say se me no obi nya asem a
am I protected
by the legal regime we want to say
fair towards me?
What you say? You want some political stability and then the political system
correct.
Say it is saying enya Ghana, Africa na no.
Yes.
In fact, the sub-region na you mono. Obi bia for investors bia will be use the pestle the Ghana
to gauge exactly.
Ghana ye first.
So we have to do things to ensure say nipa no person investing in Ghana no. All these things we mention are in the country,
of course,
so that they will have the confidence to come and invest. Because young client that's why we need foreign direct investment in this country. Then we come to the issue on the table. Two parties, no, as I said, me nyaya anka we no will be able to do things in a manner that they will own the concession.
Yeah.
But you have to do it in a way the foreigner no will feel say he's been fairly treated.
Exactly. Now why you Juma?
Now why you Juma? That's very important. Many people will have this common belief. But you see, who yes Ghana no, we should also do it holistically. Say Obia business or Ghana near. We should not bring politics into it. Last member question say. When you say hands-on mining, akonta mining. When you say large-scale mining,
large-scale mining and just small-scale mining, you are owned by Chemanun,
owned by a Ghanaian. The license are foreign companies, large-scale miners, omonko prospecting in forest previously. And I did bakwama akonta mining say on square prospecting. And yes, or prospecting or mining the forest. So the mere fact they say Yama no license to prospect. Yama company say on prospecting forest or Ghana large scale Peter. Yama obi. How come say obi ebinumu correct too? How come prospecting be mining? I say Yama akonta mining say onko prospecting. Ewo a year or no need when you know so it's not even small scale mining, legal small scale mining. It's legal large scale mining company. So the American they say if yes
Fako Dr. Bread Champon.
Yes.
Dr. Bread Champon so you Ghanaian.
Yes.
Ghanaian. Yeah, only chain of hotels.
In fact, every crowd he goes on from the same state too.
Yes, Peter. Yeah, I said there was a person or talk snake.
Yes.
I know the cast of person or not snake.
And yes, it's international bidding.
Well, also apply Koni this year.
Or you're gonna need.
We're gonna need. Well, no, there must be a bonnet because Edo Musha the tune to now was a Burkina Bay. Yeah, that be. Maybe I'm so what?
Or send me off in the crew.
Now, I want
to say about dark people. Say me a dark.
Let's not say what Upper West.
Yes.
Upper West and the Burkina Faso. More is about that. Upper West, they don't see him as a Ghanaian. Maybe they see him as a Burkina Bay. So the sense they want deserve. We say, one of the talk Ghana Japadie. Emma and Munyam by Baga. Omoke can say. Rock City. Yes. It is the biggest hotel in West Africa or something.
So they have been in Africa. In fact, one day,
Obi Van say any part of the Konunim media, because if you're born fire cop, I didn't say on this article whether it is Obia, Audi,
Obia, Becca say, Audi, they will commit to amount. Some of them for a child, oh, no, I Jimmy, me person.
Even if Rock City, it is the biggest hotel in Ghana.
Yes.
We are so proud to say Ghana. No, but how much will be West Africa? People are living in Africa. We should be proud. So most of them were yes. Almost trying to cram for. Almost state capture.
By Hono correction be what I see he Obemu at the time the hotels were deteriorating and funds to even run them.
And not say young jumping hot, but you need to know more. Yeah, there's all these ways put internationally or more. Yeah, bidding on say or more capacity should come in, and now look your competitive bidding and all we need. And yet, why you Ghanaian and yet you say a state capture. If other political opponents say the cost war a black gold Black gold miner.
Yes.
Black Volta a year state capture. Will you blame those people? But I don't want it to be like that, to continue that way.
Yeah.
Yes, obi a Ghana ni, na se obeto Ghana Japadie, na se obema Ghana for scano bewo Ghana to promote Ghanaian business. We should encourage that. This political game I airborne, MYO. So my prayer ne say, yen shena sa case we say na minute yen now both sides will be satisfied. Say the foreign company will not feel say Wabagana na ya na ya Peter
Yanko Medasi
and miensa pe na
hey that be truth e dey to holo
oh na say one man no yanka
o dey say time yeah wo
make ra me kan bebre
over 1 minute
yes
okay
does pa as we speak right now Peter there is total confusion in the Galamsey front within Abayiwe and Kasakasa.
Yes, okay.
Abaya seti allegations say atiti. In fact, Mondays me baby. Allegations atiti say Abaya anti-Galamsey task force.
Yes,
that's correct. And within the same Abayan penny for within the same Abayan or the party, ruling governing party, no. Almost one party or momo dear counter.
Oh, that we are paying.
It's your friend.
One. Abayan to the lands minister. Our task force I fight Galamsey. Two, Hanabisu. No see director of MDF.
Yes. Funds. Oh, she manages only the funds.
Also, task force I fight the lands minister.
Only the funds will manage you.
No, police. No.
Oh, so whatever.
And the police is what. The task force on also fight Galamsey.
Why national security is where?
National security is
are you down for journalists?
Banded, you know.
You're down for another commercial why Galamsey
oh, I know my bottle commentary.
Or is it say or no say
Mustafa Bandi
national security. No.
Any operations department of the national security.
Okay. Hey, it's national security war and the operations department of the Jubilee House of War.
Me say. I've always been telling that
the gold ball
that's different. I've always I've always been telling people say ten BL percent or your devil's advocate. Me say one day I say your
over the devil no. Because Peter first. Hey, that time when I been hey, it's a friend of mine host to you.
What to be for Musari?
What I say, Mintina manager, at least mommy last.
Do you
correct. Into Peter. The woman wa banu no confusion na basa.
Yes.
Say oh boy no that is a you but there's another one.
Hey.
I know the about my story no.
Monday.
There's another one. Almost fighting anti-Galamsey anti-Galamsey task force.
Anti-Galamsey task force. And you work counter anti-Galamsey task force. Peter,
the Arahusama woman said,
we thank you for your magnanimity.
Near Audu Ekaina, because the mama in the campaign time, Kiro Kafa task force are the Kotiche Galamsey. Okay. Or say stop chasing and shooting illegal miners, Mahama.
Okay.
Or GNA. And my online. But behind our city, the security, the use of security personnel against our young men and women, that is Galamseyers, is nothing new. We tried it, but it didn't work. Unquote. President Mahama.
Hey, but I did read the message. Momo follow, Munya Sadi, especially Friday and Saturdays. Mamu said this Sunday. Mamun said this the message is Basa Basi. Me honye.
You are likely to win.
Mama education, but if you are that memory, then it was said that day. Mamun said the message. I said, I guess you can't hear. Because I'm one year and I'm going to tell them. I said, baby. Tell me who say I'm going to be a baby.
Oh, don't yeah, dear mammy and
Association Bandel is here.
Yes, but me say, the kind on Sandanamuka can name Kabi, but I Ghanaian.
Yes.
On any day, yes. So we share the Ura Ibrahim Muhammad.
Yes.
If nothing at all, why am I your colleagues Binumubi?
Yes.
We just even Crowmuni MPP Pomo the other side now. Can MPP from Penny for be yes, can you think it? Ye can't. I ablicum and no for So on any day,
yes,
notwithstanding the issues,
yes,
I support a Ghanaian. 1, 2, I support Ibrahim Mahama. So Obenya, the black voter contract.
Of course.
Me
I'm not against it.
But now who fi say the Australian?
Yes.
Who fi say Eyenukroma.
Ono kra repatriate dollars no what they call the coup.
What is good for the goose? What is good for the goose is equally good for the Ghana. Say Ibrahim Mahama deserve say Obenya Saden ya me I'll be so proud of her. I think say equally Dr. Bray Champo
any other deserve
and all other public Ghanaian said won't to me aye the juma as owner of a large-scale mining.
Fantastic. No,
as for that one, me, I've said it, especially in my region.
So
because so him say meneno obahwa that's mania. It will benefit support me.
Corporate director. I just a slave kura na abaho.
The slave na abaho.
But Peter Pen on microphone. Aye.
It should be done well.
Peter Pen on microphone. Me bought Charles Mausi about to say Oba DJ President Begri so occasion no. No President Big Trap picture fair. Yes. And Supreme Leader is right on that. So Supreme Leader. I mean, better many problem after the show.
Waba.
Problem. So Supreme Leader and Group Chairman.
Better to me. Only can send me say one.
Settle. Don't worry.
We've got 10 minutes to go.
All right.
Galante, Galante, very complex and difficult. I'll say politics free. But the area when they said the NDC and President Mahama, they did politics with it and they benefited.
Electoral
questions be a brain who anke become from Mansour Dubia, Western Okosti, even Obuasi crowd more appreciation of votes. Both seats in Obuasi. Akrofom they won Akrofom because of Galamsey.
Yeah.
NDC. Our campaign on Koye they won it because of Galamsey. Nanya Miadom, for whatever reasons, Monya to me. Shady Akoso. We task force I boy woman you are on record to have said, say, using task force to fight Galamsey, any young man. In fact, on quite say, young men now you got to chill omono. Yenya omo. Na omono, ye wo campaigns. Omono say show me dey e ko chill omo and not the Galamsey site no say e ko chill omo. Okay. To the extent of say yanhwe mpanimfo no enti so no de obakra o ma ya che omo mpo no obey dey obey ja omo and even attack the notion kra say ye che Chinese fo a ye ja omo
and so after buy also policy I would buy the
on the one official
say ye che obi a wanye Ghana ni nkwa dia
Chinese ni a
e say man nkodu
baby I can buy you was so touch man baby ano yes Samia ukura to be me trauma
Samuel Kwayi no try.
Why try? Yes. Me osanka obetimi kan so.
I think so.
But just up to touch man you know kra ranka ye. Now it's on a Peter
Sam
na me send him on.
Okay, I think me wo baby tin.
Yeah, but
yeah, okay.
Looking for it
okay. So any yesterday no starting yesterday's electoral okay. It means starting free on more. Okay, so Samuel Uku writes yesterday's electoral violence incident at Ablekuma North is deeply troubling. Politics should never be reduced to chaos, intimidation, or violence. But let me also say this. The NDC, particularly the Mahama-led administration, has no to speak about Ayawa's West Ogun or Techima South after yesterday's happenings. You cannot remain silent in the face of yesterday's misconduct carried out by individuals believed to be aligned with your party and then attempt to claim the high ground when it suits you. The selective outrage is loud and it is shameful. Equally disappointing is the noisy silence of civil society and advocacy groups, faith-based leaders, and the National Peace Council. Okay.
I'm okay.
What summarizes the near okay.
So they should be shouting Ayawasu with what they have done yesterday.
Yes.
Ayawasu will touch him out. Do they have any moral right?
Mati, Peter, let's go.
Galamsey. Or say Oba. there are campaigns almost share Oma Ekochi Omo Galamsey site nechi. Inte Makufado enko chensi Omo with task force and EBR. It has never succeeded or no implemented Anyejuma. And so by what is new? The same approach. After having benefited from the Galamsey sense, you know. In fact, I say Akufado on Dogana, on MPP in Dogana, now almost saying so into because Akufado declare state of emergency on Galamsey sites. Ama TUC, CSOs, religious leaders supported him. Say Akufado declare state of emergency. Pastor President Akufado by Mama by declare state of emergency. And no matter course we state CSOs, TUC, apart from Catholic bishops. And I can't want them. In fact, Galamsey, yes, Catholic bishops issue statement. And the Archbishop of Accra, Onukwade, was taking on. So he should speak. He should declare state of emergency on selected areas. Yes, and again, officially, what issue statement taking on President Mahama. When Catholic bishops visited President Mahama Jubilee House, they asked him, so on declare state of emergency. It is a Catholic bishop. This is the only. Yes. Meanwhile, TUC is quiet. CSOs are not muka state of emergency.
They are quiet. Is too early. Mahama has just come.
Now, not Mahama no so bad. Yes, so early. Samu. What's he declare because he is saying so say forest.
Oh my goodness.
And Manikra na Makwama with me forest coal mining. Our bow so very revoke. Now President Akufo-Addo cry attempt or the core parliament say yenya amendment be wom. Or say it's not about amendment, you revoke. Or by no, why revoke? It's the same amendment. Why you want to revoke it? Say, oh, we have constitution now, or say forest need to be on ma, or say the man go. Yes, that's the official statement.
I have to find out whether there's currently an ally. Meaning say no, I have to find out because of that ally. No, Parliament is sitting on Saturdays and Mondays for it to mature. So today, Parliament is sitting.
Any other amendment, no, and yes. Not the revocation.
But I'm even not even sure say yes, ally no almost sitting Saturdays and Mondays. So today, if you have a Parliament, I could check it.
Yes,
they are sitting on today. This Saturday.
After having been into a no, after the gold board, almost say was half from another task force. And also is to go and check illegal.
That means gold board is it for illegal gold trade or illegal galamsey?
No trade.
Trade is a different matter.
But of course, no traders say for them to free. I'm to free the galamsey.
And that they will have to. So we are what they will say. Okay, what they are called.
No, I like you. Who to go do now this year? Against Imrano. Yes. More galamsey nam so surprise ni nyana me die sia nkofo no be ban so it's the same galamsey for na on your move
the gold board task force
no the same gold board task force
no let's clarify
to go and chase
let's clarify
that not to chase
not a clarify
almost say
let's clarify Peter gold board no is the so now per the law now gold board act no to buy gold from small scale miners legal scale miners.
But of course on licensing some agents
to do it when they see said what their work as I understand last somewhere and then they say this task force to ensure say gold do not they comply and the gold will be sold to gold board so that you will not even be exporting gold illegally. Yes, that is the mandate. It is not for them to go and be chasing illegal miners, whether you are in somebody's concession or you are mining illegally. That's not the work of this gold board task force.
Hanabisu task force, no.
Oh, yeah. I know you're different. And then can't we home. And then I counter once, no. I just want to make it clearer.
But yes, but of course, but in the end,
yes.
In some got to say, so be illegal miner be.
Yes.
Equal gold on mechana na someone chino. Task force no gold board.
Oh, basic gold no you two that on the mechana.
It's all the same thing. It's all the same. They will visit the Galamsey site to arrest people.
No, who are selling illegal gold.
They will visit the Galamsey site.
Dabi. Not that. What is happening is saying gold board for no certify agents.
Yes, right. No doubt.
No momo no. One momo two gold no. Ebi mo ton ma omo ayen certify one.
Yes.
It's almost a gold ball for no.
Yes. The task force
one.
Yes.
And she will be our 20 gold.
Yes.
I'm an uncertified
agent
trader or agent.
Yes.
Now what did the bad year? Nyama 10%.
No, it is a minimum.
Na meba. The catch will baby. We said. Yes, sir. Task force for no. Task force for no. President Mahama say. Edna will say a person who is efficiently in Intino. Yamoma go to lie detector test concept.
No, lie detector. Body camera important.
That may be some or my lie detector test so that we can have confidence in them. Me, I want to have confidence in President John Dramani Mahama. So I am calling on him to undergo lie detector tests. I want the commander-in-chief of Ghana Armed Forces here, John Mahama, to undergo lie detector tests. Polygraph, Sane Freno. Me person IGP. I want to have confidence in Ghana police. So he should also go under lie detector test. What does he do? Adia ya ne say, Adia wayeda. Yes. Adia waye chemu. De waye chemu ne de obe nyam watch na. The way you trouble you busao say we say the way obey answer or pause say them come about because ready in fact most often than not polygraph results and yet admissible in court. So many courts in the world. It is John Mahama because I say we want to have confidence in the gold board task force and some go to lie detector test. And yet you are throwing that into our eyes. John Mahama must undergo lie detector test. Koka, 1 minute.
Galam sense and sem any senior crofwe jai or mandate. Hanabisu we jai fund management na what yesimu and ne own to me accounted for. Your friend is saying excavators are or nam. Edna say on say no about we na say your friend saying ableguma ho okay no me dey me asese me nyankopon oshirawa na washirawo head of Galamsey Hanabishi
yeah, they were justifying the attack
ba wo hwe nipa na address the way or they can justification which means sometimes the justification is the person speaking itself. Galamsey aduma no baby edru no nkofo agye hu won say bi manya appointment kenashigbe won so nya appointment wa idi then mon koso nkika enye di dede na me ehu mon koso la mon take enye lamentation na me ehu no
if you say that
enye lamentation na me ehu no
yes
onya ewie wakata bio
give it to them
onya ewie wakata
give it to them
onya ewie ogetum give it to Peter.
You see, now the more you give it to him, sometimes class people now
sometimes colleagues who hide behind other things to do things.
Say Christians.
Christians. Catholic. As I'm way, can I be or Romani? Oh, yeah, the Romans. Me ba. No, I want no, David, me back on myself. Me tell you, my son, let me tell David, but you be about Coca tobo as a patch Mister Coca, may you be free so nobody is hearing you.
You allow people to run away from
David. Say can I deal with him. Don't bring in Asara. Don't bring in his church. If you want to bring in his church, I won't allow. Because I won't say that's it here. Every academy shop or some.
Say I think no more and we are people of the church. We support what they are doing. What you are saying. But you take side. A benefit to with you, where Jai Casa, Galamsey and Sweater.
Okay.
You saw now causes and where Jaiko.
There be
protection, man, or causes and so big TV so a year, lab, Nissa, Noma, where I didn't a sweater.
In fact, Yeah, okay. Even this position now, what he say, no, he's in a better position to speak against Galamsey than before.
Okay. Why issue statements? What's your roadmap or the Bayer Dumano? Let's call people to action. Nyankupon, me say, Nyankupon oninsen we na duma. One baby odina kwashe. We will see. So better CDR. If you not come out and come and speak against the things that is wrong, we should Ghana yena idea. If something is going wrong, in so na yenum. Aduane ayedi no no ma na ewo Galamsey mu say mama bresu na nado bresu, we are all Ghanaians and it will have the same effect on us.
Okay.
Enti say obi ye bibia
indeed
na nya
e so ni say asen
ye nyina. So we shouldn't take side, but don't try to help somebody come into government and then your lamentation lands you your daily bread and you keep quiet. Ye nya isa.
Okay. Ebusa for koka na motene nka no na koka obi se ene no expect say ka mesha watade na last week dey buy ni bi no
or the material no ba me
be mo just dabi dan ye kan ha so be ma me bi
so me dispute here
anti so ka se bi a se ye hwe na de ba enye won no de material ne ba da no ya nkasa
the agreement was that why not say obe provide the material.
Boss. The agreement was that. The agreement was that. So what happened was that. And then I started na F.
Yes.
And now, and I'm okay. And now,
also the material.
And I'm saying baby. That be, Mr. Baby.
Yes.
And I'm so baby. What? This is the first time meeting material.
Oh, sir.
This is the first time. You know, me pass me one you menu. I was saying more. Me wanyu mienu e wa se no mo me mu akuti anyum mpempem do me numba e wo ho no mo na samini ne kofi kanata bo onyu bi ache e fe ne masters eti minim de mo pe me mo de he na ma mo minim de mo pe se mo pe masters